All right, y'all. This is the main event.
Yep.
Um,
Truax and
Caleb Plants.
Caleb Plants.
I just say plant when he could be multiple plants.
Caleb Plants. Ah, I thought you said Plants. Okay.
I did say plants.
I said Plants. Alright, this is weird.
No losses, 12 wins coming
This
by
is
way
hard.
of knockout.
Yeah, they are some hard. And his ring walk was hard too.
Yeah.
I like the little bioluminescent glow he had.
Yeah. It was kind of like glowing in the dark. It was kind of like neon.
Sweet hands.
Sweet hands.
I don't see a purpose in it. I just want to watch this fight. I want to see how this goes.
I want to see Truax get slept.
Gentlemen, you were given your second in the dressing room. This is for the IBF world title. I expect a good, clean, hard fight.
I expect a
and you
good.
will obey my commands at all times. Catch it up. Good luck to both of you.
Oh, what is the song? It's hard.
I think I've heard it. No, you probably know more about songs than me. To be honest, I don't even listen to songs.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point.
Be fire, man.
A payout of 1,100. So Caleb Plant is a huge favorite in this fight, and for good reason. But Caleb Truax will try to do it again. I know, Sean, you thought that Truax maybe his best chance is early, or do you think otherwise?
No,
Caleb Plant with
he's
the
got
beard.
5 moments.
I can tell by his beard that he's gonna knock it out.
Some pressure.
He's gonna knock Caleb Truax out.
Right. He said he'll use his determination. And he'll use his experience and knows that, hey, at times, Caleb Plant will fade. At times. But I don't know if that's going to be early. Round one.
Yeah, I see his plan. His plan is to tire Truax out.
Punches the
I'm
body.
gonna start calling him that.
And the red Truax out of Minnesota.
I don't even know who
was just
Truax
in
is.
Minnesota 3 degrees only several days ago before flying into
He
LA.
dug in his rib.
2 good body shots to the by Caleb Plant. Early and often, that's what I always say about going to the body.
He should try to feint a little
Plant
bit
being a
more.
multi-dimensional fighter.
Who,
Again, he can
Truax?
fight with speed,
Because
he can pride in his hands.
Wait, he doing good. He doing better than Truax. Truax ain't doing nothing.
He doing good. I'm just saying he need to feint a little bit more.
I wouldn't need to think when Truax ain't doing nothing.
Very fast. I like what you said.
Truax might be selling.
He's a thinking man in the
Oh,
ring.
yeah.
A guy who can think.
But I haven't seen him, he ain't lying playing out. He
That's
just
a hard guy to
covering his
fight
face.
Well, it's
Yeah.
a Sean, but he's a student of the
Yeah,
game.
what's
Right
up?
back to the stream after it's cut off for what?
He's a student of the game, and you can see the improvements.
No, first
Yeah,
time.
he very much so is a student
No,
of the game.
he's
So much that
Nah,
he
that
don't
was
know
my
everything
first
about his
time.
opponent, where his opponent lives, the exact address.
Well,
In the commercial.
welcome back.
Live in that
So,
house,
Yeah,
and what
welcome
car
back to the
that
stream.
opponent
See
drives.
me.
You know, he really
Cool.
is
He is too.
a thinker and a student of the
Ooh.
game personally, you know. So
Okay.
we'll probably see him in the middle of the ring right now.
He trying to break his
controlling
rib.
He need to keep sticking those jabs. They real effective.
I feel like somebody about to it's gonna be a clash of heads. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just feel like it's gonna be a see they almost clashed heads right there.
So he's already showed a little creativity in his arsenal. There it is again.
Truax.
And then
Yeah.
now left hand throws that.
Digging,
Hook into the body
he
on
digging.
Truax.
And Caleb
Like a
Truax,
little
if
cut.
anything, being defensive, but also
Look
being
at
patient. And I think that's going
Little
to work to his
slide.
advantage. You can rush.
But before that uppercut was good.
Yeah.
Strong combinations there from Plant. Already landing 10
He's
punches.
sharp.
Truax tries the hook to
He
the
needs a
body.
double jab.
And Truax is 37 years old.
You need to keep
What
his
is
hands
Truax?
up.
What's so
Truax
impressive
doing?
about his win over DeGale
He's
was his
sitting there.
consistency. He's very athletic,
So far.
baseball player, football player.
Then again, he might be sounding up or something.
He ain't lining up though. How you gonna say something? I mean, you
Gotta be
could,
consistent. I like
but
that
usually
word.
you
If you're Caleb
gotta
Truax,
line
not-
him up
be
first.
consistent. If you're
Because I
defensive,
mean,
be defensive. Be consistent with that.
I mean,
Don't get
everybody got
touched
their own
and
style
give
though.
Caleb Plant more confidence than he already has. And the same thing offensively. When it's time to go and get that offensive attack off and be consistent with it.
Like the boxing. Oh, he almost fell out the ring.
Yeah, you need to be careful.
Final 10
He almost
seconds
twisted
of
his ankle
a
and
quick
fell out the
round
ring.
one. That went quickly.
I'm not mad at it.
You know what I forgot to say for playing? He need to start throwing some feint.
You already said that. You know what I forgot to say? He needs to faint. Oh, by the way, did y'all know he needs to faint?
Shut up. Shut up. Well, that was a decent first round.
That was a fast round. It was a great first round, but it was a fast round. I did not feel like no 2 minutes or 3 minutes. We're finna get a squad in this live chat.
Anybody else in here?
Yeah, we got 2 people in here. Shout out to y'all. Your family.
Shout out to y'all two viewers.
I feel like he could have knocked him out. I feel like he could have been knocked him out. Maybe he just should have blocked.
Honestly, I think Truax
Yeah, that
need
hurt.
to
He almost
start.
went down.
Truax needs to start throwing a little bit more punches.
He only threw, I don't know how many he threw. It felt like he threw none.
He needs to throw a
It
little
says
bit
he
more
landed.
punches.
It says he landed 3.
Justin gave her the corner. Sean, I think, looked like he had it kind of figured out. Like
He's kind of holding his own a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what you're supposed to tell Caleb Plant. Even if you only, you
Ooh,
didn't as much as you
caught
normally
that
would,
jab.
give him the confidence.
You gonna break
that
his
you are
nose with
fast.
that jab.
Keep using your hands and
It's
keep
like-
working those
His
combinations.
nose finna start bleeding, I know
He
that.
just snapped Caleb Truax's head back with that jab. That's like a classic winky
Yeah.
right jab. Snap.
Basically what
And
I
able to
said.
pick up the head. So all sorts of good work early on here from Caleb Plant.
I
And
said,
we're only in round number 2.
his nose about to get broken by his jab. He said his head just got snapped back by
I never
his
said that.
jab. No, he said it. The commentator did.
Don't relax right there.
But I never said that though.
Yeah, the moment when there's a little lull in energy, just even a slight ebb.
God, his peanut head.
You corner him against the ropes like that. Boom.
That's just a catalyst.
Oh, now he misses.
No,
No,
that's just a catalyst for a headbutt, bro.
he sucks.
You know, Brian
How did
Kenny
you miss
Saltwater
that?
here, again, calling on
He
me
threw
today.
a right
So
hand,
this is-
and his right hand landed on top
You've
of the
already
rope.
fought in these conditions, but there are no
He
fans
trying to
here.
beat up the
And
ropes.
Caleb Plant hasn't dealt with this. Again, his last fight was Nashville, his hometown. It was
Leonard
jam-packed.
landed 23
How different is
shots.
that for him, if at all?
It's funny
Fight
because
just
you got
started.
nothing but your corner telling you that you're doing things right.
I think
And
Plant
those
trying to
corners
break
aren't
him
really
down.
speaking up too much
Probably
during
trying to
the
break
course
him
of the
down
fight.
with
So
jabs.
you got nothing when you land a good
Maybe
punch.
get
It's
some
all up to you.
chance or
Recognize
see-
He trying to get a
the
liver
mistake you
shot
landed.
off. That's
There's
what
no
he's trying
power
to
to give
do.
you
Trying to make
anything,
him sit
so there's
down.
no energy here.
Trying to make
All
him
the
bully
energy comes
himself.
from the inside.
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, if you get hit in the body like that, yeah, you gonna bully yourself.
I don't know what to say to that, so I think
Yeah.
You were here when I fought, right?
No, I was here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were here
Wait,
in the stadium, and you're big leaguing everybody now and doing it remotely.
Hopefully he can outlast you.
And somehow you still know what it feels like to be here, which is crazy.
Back and forth. The COVID regulations.
You see all the
Yeah,
things
he
up,
said
going
no.
up and everything. I don't know how you
He doing this. He
this
about
up.
to
Like,
More focus.
He gonna get on the ropes in the shorts, rushing,
Here are
pow.
30 seconds of round number
He
2.
gonna sleep him.
And Caleb
I
Truax
know
will
he
have
is.
just a little
Unless
bit
he
more
just gonna
success
box him,
here.
you
The
know, beat
second
him up the
round,
whole
but a
fight.
good repertoire being shown by Plant.
Plant
in this
has
fight.
done that.
absolutely.
If you're trying to get that done, then you should try and keep Truax in the ropes. He needs to try and keep Truax in the ropes.
You gotta keep him in the ropes.
Ooh!
Ooh!
That was a nice little hook to the
Temple. Ooh, he wobbled.
It kind of looked like it landed on the nose.
He almost got dropped. Now he threw the hook. He hit him right on the temple.
You know you want to.
Bro, he was wobbling. He said he got hit and then he walked to the corner and he was like, and then the round got stopped. He was about to go to sleep.
Why? Why not?
That boy got hurt. That temple shot hurt him.
The little things.
He's an excruciating pain.
And streaming exclusively on HBO Max.
Booty trash movement. Ooh, they got into
So that was a nice second round for playing. Is there anything else? Is there anything that you could improve on?
I mean, he's doing good so far. He don't really got to. If Truax ain't, catching on to his plan, then when he got to change. Why would you change anything if you're winning and dude ain't catching on yet?
True.
Just keep beating him up. Then if you figure out your plan, then you switch it up. You don't just switch it up. Because then you gonna learn all your stuff. What's the point of switching it up?
Right.
If you already winning and he ain't catching on yet.
Let's see how the third round plan pans out.
Pans out. Let's see what this third round. How this third round pans out.
Nice little hook to the ball.
What is he doing with his bald head?
I would try to get ahead, buddy.
He said
It has not fought since
he
June
wanted
of
Plant
early
to grab his head so
2020.
he
Now
could
he
hit.
made a decision against a 41-year-old opponent. So this a big shot out of nowhere, doing this on name value.
Yeah.
I think that hook landed on the chest.
It looked like he hit him right here on his collarbone.
Doubling up, tripling up on that jab.
He is. He's peaking.
Wow.
He's a
Hit
very
him on your collarbone, buddy.
mentally focused fighter.
Dang.
And it's very,
Plant needs to try and move his head a little bit more.
At this point
Yeah.
in their careers.
It's
And
kind of
that's what
just
keeps
in
him
one
going.
spot right
He's
now.
focused. He's got a
Yeah.
But if he can keep his head moving, then he should be fine for the rest of his fight. I guarantee it.
Yeah. I mean,
and
dude ain't even hitting him anyway. He's scared.
That may be the case.
But you still gotta move your head because you don't know what they're gonna throw. If somebody throws something big and you ain't moving your head,
And I'm not sure.
and you don't expect it,
I'm not sure.
you're probably gonna
if
get
Caleb
knocked out.
Truax
You're
has
probably gonna be sore
anything at all for him, but
in a trunk.
I'm hoping that Caleb Truax will flip a
I'm not
switch
sure about the
and
trunk part,
start,
though.
pressuring Caleb
Yeah,
Plant. And I
whatever.
expected him
In the
to.
trunk.
He's going to have to do something here. And Sean, you bring up a point. As
Ooh,
I'm looking at
ooh.
Plant, hook to the body and then to the head and a right hand to the
That was
That was a nice little
There's
deuce.
a mental pressure that Plant puts on you. He's never far away from you, always
Caleb
thinking and
Plant
always
keep
menacing,
the
even when he's not throwing.
Yeah.
You should. That's very true.
I thought he
And
got
right
hurt for a
there.
minute.
How can you be this close
Now he
to
got, like,
Caleb Plant? And
I don't
not
know.
Plant himself needs to stay away from the
It
rope.
really does.
I mean,
take something out of you when you
he's
can't hit
fighting off the ropes.
And look to the
You know
left
how
of the
to do
screen
it.
here as we're watching live action on the right, but you'll see Plant
Ooh.
able to land and really just
That's
snap
another
out,
deuce.
doubling up and then a quick.
Ooh, another one.
Yeah, he's breaking him down right now.
He's piecing him up.
What is it called? Sweet hands? I'm not crazy about
Why did his
the
name
name, but
Sweet
it fits him because he really has
He gives his opponent sweet
there's
dreams.
no telling what's gonna happen.
And we joked about Jerry Cantu if you were watching.
That was hard. That was hard. I'll let that slide.
He took
Whatever.
That was corny and hard at the same time.
That was corny though.
He gives his opponent sweet dreams. That's kind of hard.
I didn't do the stutter like that, but
Let's
I
not
appreciate
get mistaken. Jerry
the
Cantu
compliment.
is a great ref. He just felt like he
You
You gotta mix
his
that
opponent's
up.
sweet dreams.
earlier.
Yeah, that's
And I
hard.
personally think like he overdid it a
Plant
little
easily
bit, but-
won all
You know,
three of these
what I'm
rounds.
saying is when he says, listen to my commands now, I'm a little more apt to listen.
Yeah.
Jerry, I hear you. Absolutely easy. That is round three.
Game time means crunch time. But you gotta bring the chips.
Yeah?
Come on, man. You know legs are.
Oh, we got 3 people in here now.
Yeah, what's up?
It's up to the third person.
Yeah.
Don't forget the chips.
And Terry,
Don't forget your
Yeah.
pants.
don't forget the chips.
But what's up?
Pick up that.
Commercials be weird now.
Just order on the
Mm.
subway app.
It might improve next year.
Contactless curbside.
They were just like this last year. What do you
Now
mean?
get 15%
They gonna
off.
stay
It
like
might
this
improve next year.
They're gonna stay like this forever. They're gonna be weird forever.
Back here in our main event, there's Caleb Plant, world champion at 160
That might be the
pounds,
case.
IBF.
Why you got a V here
It's a
now?
very
I mean, I'm
serious
messing with.
match.
What is that?
Oh, he callousing up his knuckles.
Heck no, this man said.
And also, I don't even know if Sean Porter can do this.
Yeah, he callousing up his knuckles.
What the freak is this man doing?
How people even do that? Hang off from the
He used
side
to
or
do
something.
karate. He used to do like karate.
I'm
or something.
glad I'm not in the gym with him
He said
anymore.
Wow.
he was like doing.
That dude was callousing. He callousing up his
He
knuckles.
was basically doing planks, but he was like switching. Plank like this.
Nah, he was strafing his
I know he
hands.
strengthened his hands, but he was like in a plank. Like he was hovering like he was doing a plank, but it was with his fingers and with
168 pounds.
like
And he
this.
needs to look good in every single fight.
That I couldn't do that. That hurt my hands.
For the big fights.
It would be real beneficial
There
though.
was a triple jab. That's something you
Oh, break
don't
my
really
hand.
see too often.
But
Guys have a tendency to
yeah,
throw
punching
one.
power.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a strong broken hand.
Opposite side
Y'all
of it
hear
is
that?
the other guy normally does not expect 3 jabs.
Get out of my
If
hand!
he doesn't find success,
Still knock
start
somebody
using
out with
the
it
jab. I
somehow.
like the way he came out
I'm just
for
like
round
that.
and the jab.
Wouldn't that hurt him more?
Caleb Truax, Sean was
You the
very
one talking
realistic
about-
coming into the fight. He said, "Look,
I was just saying strengthening up his hands, bro. I don't know what else you talking
I need to
about.
give my best to beat him, but I have more experience."
Jab.
And he said, "Look,
Pop
he's had
that
an
jab.
easier road
Ooh,
than I have."
yep.
Yeah,
As soon
you know,
as I
boxing
said
that
it.
can come back, to cost you. And look, and Plant doesn't have
Easily
that,
Probably
like,
finna pull some.
Ooh!
on the way up.
He threw an up jab and a left hook.
I don't know if
That was
Truax is
crazy.
gonna be able to take advantage
And I
of
told
that.
you he was gonna bust his nose. His nose
Much better
bleeding.
fighters
Is
than
it?
Plant.
I literally, yes, his nose bleeding.
Plant's got a lot of
I just said
variety
that
with
too,
punches.
didn't
I mean,
He about to break his nose with his jab. He threw an up jab and now his nose bleeding.
Ooh, that kind of stumbled a
He
little.
got wobbled a little bit.
That goes right to the head, not to the body.
He crispy.
I mean, he's just got so much
Yeah,
coming
you
at
need to
one
keep
time
that
that
up.
it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, he
And then
finna
if you're a
sleep
guy
with it.
Caleb Truax, you're like, hey,
Oh,
I'm gonna
I bet
rely
you
on
that
my
hurt.
This the
experience
fourth
to take me
round?
through this fight.
Yep.
Well, you're gonna want to
Round
get to
4.
rounds 8, 9,
1
10.
minute left. These
11,
rounds
12,
just
that's when you're
zooming by.
Well, if Plant doesn't win by knockout or TKO, he gonna win by points.
Yeah. There's no way he
Because
loses.
Truax is like behind by 12 while Plant is
No, he's not behind by 12. He only grew 12. He's behind by like 30. Or probably like
on Caleb
30
Truax
something. I
now.
don't know.
I'm glad you
He's
said that
behind.
because it's one thing I like about Caleb. He doesn't just come out and have one speed and one tempo. I think I do
45
that.
to
I kind of
be
have
exact.
one speed and one tempo through the course of a fight.
Okay.
Keep up.
Ooh,
You gotta get out of
that was a nice little combo.
Really build in everything that he does. And
I
it's
think
like
his
he
nose.
gets stronger.
Ooh, he about to
Oh,
sleep.
yeah, he
He definitely
definitely.
broke his nose.
And Sean, he
He keep throwing that up jab and that left hook. That's
straight to
crazy.
the face.
You gotta make sure you gotta keep that jab in
He
his
couldn't
face. It's
expect.
becoming
finishing up those shots. He is
real-
doubling up, tripling up on jabs. I mean, just showing
What is that?
good dimensions in this fight.
Yeah, I think to this point, everybody
probably
is
trying to
seeing
get catch his
what
breath,
we
but they
expected
ain't
from
really
this
gonna.
Oh,
fight,
Caleb
and also
Plant,
from Caleb.
throw
Expected
right
him
off
to
the
be
head.
fast to Caleb Truax.
He's sleeping with it.
Caleb
Mooching like this. He ain't tucking his chin or nothing.
Seconds here of round number 4.
Look,
Maybe a
he
chance.
Plant ain't tucking his chin either.
He need to bring his head down a little bit more.
I mean, his beard gonna protect him. He don't really need. Never mind. His beard gonna protect him.
It's not
I don't
exactly
know about
uppercut.
That's gonna help.
I don't know what to call it.
He ain't gonna feel nothing.
Funny jab, but it's a
But-
Except for this guy.
This was a nice fourth round.
Finishing with the jab.
These
But I say what Plant needs to do is again move his head and he need to bring his head down now.
The new Samsung Galaxy S21 is on
Chin.
Yeah,
It's a part of the head.
What? Wait, what? Is it?
Switch again. Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus
Part of
5G
the
on us.
That's what
Only on Verizon.
You said that's a part of your head.
Chicken sandwich.
Technically,
What
it
y'all
is.
think about King?
We already did a video on that. We did a video on that already.
Only get it till you
King
get it.
Davis and Ryan Garcia.
Make sure you go check it out.
Yeah, go check that out. It's a good video.
Back here, there's Caleb Truax. Really starting to take a
I like
beating in this
these
fight.
interactions with the
At
fans.
the end of the round, here's his
It's
moment.
not-
It's not to answer your question.
Yeah, this is your moment.
Yeah, speak to the
Let your
people.
hands go.
Yeah, we got a little
Don't be afraid
hype.
to work right there. Don't worry about conditioning. Don't worry about not being able to touch him. Give him some heat.
All right,
Something
fifth
to
round.
work to.
You think he might get knocked out this
That
time?
was in the final seconds of their
I feel like
round.
my-
Much to build on
I
there,
don't know.
but maybe
I feel like
something that
he's
could
either
enable
going
Truax
to.
build a little bit of
Matter of
confidence
fact,
as
they
we're
might throw in the
round number
towel.
5
His
is still
nose,
Caleb
his
Plant.
face might
I
get more bloody.
figured that
They
Caleb
might throw in the
Truax
towel. Either get
should
slept,
have known
the
that,
towel
hey,
gets
if we're
thrown
gonna
in.
catch this
Or
guy,
win by
we
this.
gotta catch
I think
him.
we've
Never
seen
mind.
people.
Not a win by decision. After seeing that, never mind.
What?
You didn't just see
I
that
kind of
elbow?
missed it.
Right
So
there,
what happened?
on the ropes.
You know what? Like it was like an uppercut hook, a left
It's an
uppercut.
old Caleb Plant.
He, like, kinda
As of
threw
yet,
it,
at least,
like,
by the
up
way,
and
we're
across
seeing. Let's go to
his
Marcus Villegas and see how he's
It works,
doing this
though.
fight.
I've
Marcus,
been
what do you
seeing
got?
people
No,
do that
definitely agree with
sometimes.
you, Brian.
It just
It's
looks
been
so
all Caleb
beastly.
Plant at this point. 4 rounds to 0. He's just too quick at this point for
4
Caleb
rounds
Truax.
to
He really
0?
needs
Yeah, he winning by
try to
points.
cut
I
the
agree
ring
with
off
that, too.
go ahead and let
He's
your hands go at that
smooth.
point. But you see Caleb, he's moving in and out, it's making it really
I can't do
difficult for him
that.
to score punches.
Marcos,
I
thank
call
you very
that
much.
the
Yeah, I
corner.
agree. Again, it's good to check in and see you're scoring the
He
fight
beat this
round by
man
round.
up.
You never know, you could get surprised. You've had some surprises
This
here
is
already
gonna
this
be a
evening on
TKO
Fox.
or
Didn't expect it here. Good digging in body shot.
Yeah, that's right. Keep him away from me.
And to your
Pick him
point,
up-
Sean,
pick
he
him
has
off
some
at a
punches that are at
distance.
varying angles
Yeah.
where there aren't names for those
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah.
straight right down the
Because
pipe.
that punch, yeah, it's a
And what if
hybrid
you
punch.
pull
It's like
a
it's like
Charlie?
half uppercut and half jab. That's a jab that I learned really early on, even as an amateur.
Oh, that's
And which is
I doubt
something
that's gonna happen,
Yeah.
but like,
Probably not.
I'll figure it out and bring it up.
You gotta hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I ain't saying Clint don't hit.
It's like a 45-degree
Wait, it's a
hook or
green-
something. It's a hook. It's an uppercut.
I don't know about that. Like, so far, Plant is winning by points.
Plant has
So
won every single round so far.
yeah,
Including this
I'm not sure about Truax. Although if he does pull some off near the end, then maybe. But I'm not sure about Truax.
I mean, we ain't taking nothing from him. He can't box. He's a fighter.
There's not gonna be
But
very many
so
moments,
far, Plant has won every
Caleb
single
Truax in
round.
this fight.
Yeah.
There's a moment where you're close. You got
Although if he does set him up for something, then
And Sean, you brought it up last round.
So far, we got Plant.
He hasn't been doing that lately. He would have been did that. We said that like 3-4 rounds
You
ago.
have one gear, right? You're gonna
He
have one
probably
gear.
ain't
Make
setting
it
him
sixth
up
gear.
for nothing. He's probably gonna keep going like this for the rest of the fight.
Slap it into high gear. Let's go.
Slap it into
so
high
far
gear.
Truax is either gonna have to try and knock him out, or he.
So far, but Caleb Truax.
I mean, it's still a couple of rounds
professional
left.
workmanlike.
Yeah.
It's like 7 rounds
the
left.
equation here to try to turn things around. 10 seconds now this round. Tries with the right hand. to
7
the
rounds
body.
Nice
left.
defense.
6 rounds left now.
So far,
Okay.
that jab of Caleb Plant has
All right.
really made a difference.
That was a
Now,
good-
Caleb Truax with the jab to snap
Yeah.
it back
I think his
ahead.
nose should spread a little bit more blood.
Yeah, his nose is busted. Oh,
Millions are saying yes to Allegra.
I can't imagine that.
Why stay inside the lines when you could add some flavor to everything around you?
I just don't want blood
What's the
coming
color
out.
there? Discover
Getting your lip
Nah,
busted
anybody
is
wants
one
some
thing,
blood in
but
general.
Taco Bell's $1 loaded nacho taco.
I mean,
It's
not
value
many
beyond
people
belief.
would,
Anyway,
try to box.
Back in Los Angeles, the main event.
Not everybody trying to get hit in their
Caleb
face.
Truax. You get the
So,
all-new
of
Fox
course.
Sports app for all the news, social, live games, and video you care about, all in one place. Plus, follow your favorite players, teams, and sports on the Fox Sports app. Caleb Plant, Caleb Truax.
All right.
These rounds zooming by. Have you noticed how fast this fight
Marcos
going
Villegas
by?
and Heidi Androl. Sean, give me one thing, because look, Plant looks terrific, right? We know that.
Solidified.
One thing you'd like to see Plant do that he hasn't done so far
all
tonight.
right. 6th round.
I mean, he's done a combination of all of it, especially through the course of 6 rounds. And he went to the body early. I think even at this point, I would say go back to the body. He started off early going to the body. He seems to have gone away from it. Hey, the jab's effective. Boxing from the outside is effective, but hey, try it.
Truax
Get to that
grabbing
body
a
like he
little
just
bit.
did right there, break down. So Truax.
I mean, no try. He can beat up.
The eyes now
He
closing
ain't
on
even trying
Truax.
to
He's just
click.
getting beat up more and more. You see the punches landing.
That was nice.
Wide discrepancy.
If he try to
71 18
clinch,
in
man.
favor of Caleb Plant.
That wasn't a clinch.
Now
He
he's up
just
on his
grabbed him
toes.
and then
Look,
started.
Sean, I know when you were
throwing
fighting
the
Formella a while
uppercuts
back in
into
August,
the
when
body.
you got up on your toes, you look like a different fighter. I wonder if Plant would do that a little bit more, or is that,
Try.
take away from his offensive plan?
You know what? I don't think he necessarily needs it against Caleb Truax. And I thought when I fought Formella, I just wanted
Look
to
like a peanut
change
dipped in white chocolate.
the complexion of the fight, so to speak. And so I got on my toes just to see what would happen, and I had a lot of success right there. I don't think that's something that Caleb Plant necessarily
He
needs.
look
The
old.
the straight rights to the
Probably
body. I'm
because
starting to see
he's-
him focus on the body a little bit more, and I like to see that.
Yeah, no, he's a different fighter.
That was a
I
good
thought you
body
were
shot.
tremendous.
He only landed
I'd like
8.
to see it. I know,
He
geez,
landed
I'm
18
I'm
shots.
watching it, I'm gonna
It's been
shoot.
6
Boy, I'd like
rounds.
to see that all the
Come
30
on,
minutes every
Truax.
round.
And I went back
Yeah.
and looked at the fight,
Truax.
and I heard you mentioned
If you
that
wanted to
on
win,
my
you
toes,
gotta step it up a little
I
bit.
appreciate that. I did watch the fight back.
Do you watch that fight back?
I did. I watched some of that. Didn't take me too long.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. If you're just joining us, how often a fighter will look back and frequently be
You're not
surprised.
slick.
Fighters don't want to look
What?
back right away till they're
What?
You
So
nasty.
a smart fighter,
What?
they know what they need to do. You know, you have a coach.
What did I do?
Give you the pointers and the tips and you need them, but you see Caleb starting
What did I
to focus
do?
more
On
on
here,
body,
she on
straight
her,
right
she's
to the body,
sparks on
also
camera, bro.
stabbing jabs to the body to just release the air
I
out
mean,
of
you put on
Caleb
your
Truax, which will
backpack.
ultimately
Yeah,
break
bro.
him down. I expect to
Bro,
see
I
him
didn't
first
fart,
team
bro.
go
I'm
to
so
the playing.
I didn't even say you farted.
And plus,
You
why were you
just admitted it.
smiling? That was you.
In the face of Caleb Truax getting beaten down, just all these shots, the
Well, you know
accumulation
you
of
doing it on
punishment.
yourself.
We're
That's
That
what
was
final
me,
minute
though.
you know.
of round number 6.
Whatever. Let's just focus on.
I heard it.
And-
I don't know if that was
and
your
here's another
chair,
thing I like about Caleb.
but I heard
He'll
some.
straight right, lead right hand, out of position. He'll miss, but because he's athletic and because he's got a good feel for who he is as a fighter, he's able to escape and not get touched, even though he did something that wasn't necessarily.
Come on,
correct.
Plants,
And that's
beat him
something
up,
that
man.
Not many guys can do. You know,
It's only
I
14
honestly
seconds left in this
let's
round.
list those guys in one hand.
These rounds is going by fast. Are these even 3-minute rounds? Hold on, I gotta see for this next round. I'm gonna count the time. I'm gonna look at the
It's
time.
how you're 2 or 3 minutes.
It's no way these 3-minute rounds, bro. They zooming by. It was only 14 seconds left. The next time I looked at the clock.
Hard shots, blood flies from Caleb Truax, 37 years old.
Oh, his nose. A piece of his nose finna come off.
You lucky you kind of avoided that straight
Yeah,
up.
that was a right
in
hand.
big box, and it shows.
Wow.
He orthodox,
And
not
this
southpaw.
is why they call it ripping chicken. Because you rip.
It's called ripping
Chicken
chicken.
big box with 2 sides of biscuit and sauce for $6.
Ripping chicken.
The fighting spirit is one we all share. It's why Amanda Nunes never backed down.
Amanda Nunes got hands.
Never had to make training gym or let his stereotypes
Shout out to
get in the way.
Amanda Nunes.
Modelo, the official beer.
Modelo.
Is it really though? Is it really the official beer?
Oh yeah, it actually is. And Conor McGregor's whiskey. That is. Those like the official wines and liquors and all that. Those like the official UFC drinks.
Well, they said it. They said everything that needed to be said.
We've been on
Get
for
him up
like
against the
about
ropes. Don't
26.
back up. Go get him right there.
Minutes. Yeah, this would be a good live stream, y'all.
That should have started, you know, in round 1 or round 2.
Yeah, they is.
In the ring. You know, what
They
you
is
want to do,
3
that's what I
rounds.
always say. And I don't think that
They
was
don't
ever
feel like it,
established by Caleb Truax.
I looked away from the clock to watch the fight. The next time I looked at it,
Star
14 seconds
outfielder in
left.
high school, University of Minnesota graduate. Again, came to boxing a little bit late, but he's been in there with the top fighters in the world. Won this belt, the IBF belt, back in 2017, beating James DeGale in London, England.
He kind of skimming, playing with the jabs.
Against a completely
Oh yeah, he popped
If
the
he,
jab.
if he hoping to earn points, he need to try and jab at the
I mean,
body.
he's still gonna lose. It's too late now to try to catch up. But I mean,
spiritually, physically, serious young man. And
he
he's
can
terrific
try.
here tonight. Patient though,
I feel
Sean.
like
Like he
it's
says he
too
wants
late
to
to
knock
try
out,
to catch up.
and he still may get it, but he'll get it his way.
It's interesting because you break down a fighter and then it's much easier to get that knockout. You go out, you know, rounds now 7, and you're gunning for the head, and you're not getting it, but you never took the time to break that fighter
That's
down.
right.
Now
Keep your head
you're looking at
moving.
rounds 11 to 12, and you won't get the knockout at all. So I
He
think
keeps trying to throw that
Caleb
up
Plant
jab.
is putting in the necessary groundwork to break down Caleb Truax to knock him
Get
out.
through the guard.
60 total points, and then
Sean
Truax
left
just
hook.
landed and had a bad effect on
by
Truax.
about
First
54
before it
points.
as much. That's a combination by Truax.
I'm actually sitting here. I'm
Scored.
sorry to cut you off. I'm
That's
sitting here
unofficial
wondering
scorecard.
what Caleb Truax has got. I saw speed
Ooh.
right there, and I saw a little bit of pop right there. Like
Pop.
continues
Stiff little
to work
jab.
at that pace
So a little
and
bit
do
of pop
that.
right there.
You have to be confident that you can
You
do
gotta
what
pop
it
those
takes to
jabs.
win a fight.
Let his hands go.
He could have been
Let
on
his hands
move.
throwing hard, but you know you kind of let them out there.
That right
let
hand
your
on the
hands
tip.
go.
Ooh, that jab.
Get Plant something
Yep.
to think about.
He
Keep that jabbing.
doggy.
Something
Ooh.
to think about.
2 hard jabs coming from
And he got some stiff jabs.
Man, watch him land a hook or something to the on his temple,
And then
bro.
the feints with the feet from Caleb Truax, but then
Them
nothing
double triple
from
jabs.
the hands.
You about to
40
catch
seconds
him.
of round number 7.
If he throw it right up,
So far, Plant's winning. So, yeah.
Seconds of success.
your Plant is clearly winning. He won all 7 rounds.
I got experience, so
He does need to make sure he keeps his chin down, though.
It's 7-0.
If anything, when you're
That's all you need to know. 7-0.
shit starts to show up.
Whatever.
Mental intensity,
Oh,
though,
snap.
from Caleb Plant is a significant factor. Good hard jab just stops Truax in his tracks again. You know, when
Hey,
Truax
you
tries
got
to
the
get
squad
close,
in here.
frequently he just gets stood up.
Yeah,
And
more and
Four
more
people.
people.
from Caleb Plant all night long.
Thank y'all for checking out the stream.
That's 7
We
rounds.
just
Caleb
doing
Plant
this,
takes
doing
a look
something
back
new so we can have
at the
live
challenger
interactions
who might go
with the
down.
fans while watching boxing.
Broken windshield, take one. Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go.
Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never hear back? That's gonna make me want to go.
No, the Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go.
Oh, thanks.
Boom, 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 boom.
Geico, great service
Yep.
without all the drama.
We know Truax is a great fighter. I mean, he can
There's
box.
Caleb Truax.
And also,
who
thank
is
you
getting
for
beaten down in this fight.
Subbing.
But it's a steady diet of jabs from Caleb Plant
Good.
that's keeping him off balance, Sean.
Yes.
And Twitter's
Thanks
trying to
for the
tell me
show.
what kind of jab he's throwing. I know exactly what kind of jab he's throwing. It's very
Gonna
hard
help
to
us
see
out a
a
lot.
jab that comes from the waist. We call that an up jab. For the most part, he
Look
is
forward.
using the up jab.
Thanks.
Comes from
And
the waist.
we
And it's hard to
definitely
time.
will.
It's hard to see.
We're gonna start
because
posting
it's
more
clicking.
often.
And that's what he's using most consistently. But the
You might
other
get
jab
another
that I really
reaction
like is the
now.
one that turns
Yeah, we're
over
gonna get
into
more
of an
reactions
uppercut,
out.
but it still has
But we're
the
going.
length of a
We
jab.
gonna do
I like that
predictions
one.
too. It just does take more time
He's got a
because
lot
you
of-
gotta
he's
like
got a lot in his arsenal.
look for some fights,
And there's
and
the,
then by the time
jabs
you
landed.
hear about
Total
the fight
scoring
already about to
32 to
happen
13.
the next day.
Truax, as he
You
jumps
gotta
in,
write a bunch of stuff on it. So yeah,
moves him back with the
you gotta
elbow.
wait till a big fight.
But we gonna get them out for y'all, so don't worry.
Now,
Yeah,
Los
y'all
Angeles,
gonna get those videos too.
168-pound championship, IBM title on the line.
Oh, ooh,
And watch on the left part of your screen
Look,
here, we'll see
look.
Caleb Truax able to get in here and land that
Kind
ball.
of with a nice little
So
straight.
that's a dangerous spot. Even
it
with
didn't
the
hurt him that much though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we took it, but
It
here's
ain't
the
hurt
thing. I know a lot of people, we talk about
Still landed,
experience and
though.
what
That's
that
a
really
point.
means. At this point in the fight, a guy in Caleb Plant, you got 20 fights, 21
This
fights
is the
now.
8th round.
You haven't gone this
Yeah, it's
distance.
I'm trying to
And
zoom
then this
in
comfortable.
by.
Are you gonna let off of the gas? Are you gonna stay focused? Are you gonna make the necessary moves that it takes to stay safe and stay efficient in the ring? Or are you gonna pull back, make a mistake, and get caught with the overhand right the way that you did right there? So that's a part of the learning process for that
No,
Caleb Plant to go by.
no.
And Sean, that's exactly what Truax was talking about, saying, hey, look, he's faded at times. He wasn't saying, oh, this guy gets tired. he quits.
Nobody got
He
knocked
said,
down
at
yet, but
times, maybe I'll have an
Truax,
opportunity to go up there. from
he's
Plant.
getting
That's
really
exactly
outboxed
what
and beat
another
up
round.
bad. I
Lands
think
by
his nose
Truax.
broken.
If you count the undercards, though, then somebody did get knocked out.
Yeah, somebody on there got
Quite a
slammed.
bit. Truax has
It was
been
the
able to
first
stay
fight.
there, take
Or
punishment,
was I
and
don't
he's
know if
still
that was the
landing
first
his
fight.
I think it was the first or second fight
Yeah.
on round 1 or 2.
It was round one. It was the first round. I
But we
remember.
know that
Yeah.
a fighter with experience that
So somebody did
may
get
not
slapped.
be hit until the second
Somebody
half
got
of the fight, if
slumped.
not later. And that's what we're seeing now is the overhand right that's landing.
While you're watching things live on the right,
Got
watch
5
on the left
people
here,
in
and
here?
there's the
Oh, he
example
talking
of
about the
open
main
and the right
fight.
Are you talking about the main?
bouncing right
Yeah,
off
so
the
far
head.
nobody's gotten knocked out. So
Yeah.
Truax is able to have his moments. Look at that.
Truax
It's
is
a great fight,
getting
great
beat up
timing.
very, very bad.
Get back solid, get back sharp, and be aware offensively and
You got a
defensively.
busted nose and
If you're
everything.
Caleb Truax, understand that I found a home with this right
Hey
hand.
guys,
What's
Try to
up?
open some
What's up?
more and try to knock
Welcome.
out Caleb Plant.
Plant nails him with a short right hand.
No.
And then he has such scary shots.
But yes, welcome.
Sean, it's a sign of a
the
guy who
stream.
fights, not just
We got a
boxing.
bunch of people
Right? Say,
in here.
hey, I don't care where
One
I'm
more
throwing.
people
I want
coming
to land my hand
one
on
more
you.
people.
I want to
I
bounce
said
my
more,
hand
more.
off your head.
There you go.
You said one more.
Yeah, there you go. And now we
Yeah,
can,
now
if
stop
anything, point out
messing
a
with me.
mistake, a flaw of Caleb Plant that is.
Why your hands so
He
cold?
does carry his
It is
hand.
cold.
Another leading right hand. Truax with it.
He's a
Hard body
ghost.
shots land on Truax.
I'm not
As he
ghost.
starts to
Don't
cover up
believe him.
He's a
and goes
ghost.
to the belt.
How do you make America's
Alright, here's
number one
another
work brand
commercial.
for slip-resistant footwear even better? Ask Podiatrist Certified Arch Support, presenting Skechers Arch Fit,
But
slip-resistant
did you
footwear
know,
with Podiatrist Certified Arch Support for all-day comfort. Try Skechers Arch Fit, work footwear available for men
Never
and
mind.
women.
Game time means crunch
I
time. You gotta
ain't
bring
have
the
nothing
chips.
to tell you.
Yeah? Come on, man. You know leads are the real Grammy.
Nothing anyway. Alright.
All right, see you guys game day. Don't forget the chips.
So Terry,
Don't forget your pants.
Don't forget the chips.
And if you're here,
Yeah.
keep firing that jab
Yeah.
until you get into a position where you can't step away anymore.
That jab.
And fire on the reset.
That's what he said. That's what
Or,
Caleb Flint.
alright, fire away on the reset. That timing down.
Justin Gamber there in the corner. Sean Porter, what did
Are you looking
Gamber
into
mean
the
there
camera?
firing on the resets?
Fire on the reset. So the reset basically is when both fighters are like, all right, we've had enough. Let's get back to the center of the ring, or let's
Probably trying to
reposition
This is how I'm gonna
ourselves and
start
square up.
doing
That
strings.
squaring up
I'm
moment
gonna
is
look
the
at the
reset.
camera
And when
like
he
how
says fire on the
he
reset, he means don't allow Truax to reset
Stop.
right there.
Just
Fire right
stop.
there when he's not ready. We're ready. We understand what's going on, but he's not. So fire right there.
And you know what, Plant, Sean, he has a good firing mechanism.
Slipping
Doesn't he?
double
That punch just comes off.
Yeah,
firing
he
off
ain't get hit
fast.
with
Well,
none
and
of
that's
them.
why,
He threw like
as
6,
his trainer, you can
7.
say, hey, fire on the reset, because he understands that he's
Good
got
block.
the ability to do it.
Truax
Oh,
is
but then
dangerous.
like,
Overhand right, overhand right. He's
yeah.
landed a few of those shots, so Plant cannot get
Yeah.
sloppy. Good jab up the middle from Plant as well. But
Oh,
Truax is
jabs.
game, very game.
There you go.
Ooh.
Start throwing some stuff to the body.
Yeah, Truax.
For Plant, it's 109, and then for Truax, it's about 28.
It's 28, and it's round 9.
There's time. Right, like when you're a young fighter, Buddy McGirt's Hall of Famer, former welterweight champion, he said
It's round 9, and he only landed 28 shots.
But Sean, I guess you learn as you get older. 12 rounds, 10 rounds, there's time. Plenty of time.
It's one thing I tell myself now. I assure you, I didn't tell myself when I was 20 and 0, and that's when one round at a time, take it one round at a time, and understanding that there's always time for you.
Truax kind of gripped.
Truax getting outlanded for sure.
It's
Definitely.
not just a matter of the first half of the fight, or even the second
He
half. Of the
getting
fight.
outlanded by
There's that
a
high
lot.
hook uppercut from Plant right there that lands on Truax. Another good shot. Plant now trying to fire off hard shots and make a statement.
Ooh, that was a nice little uppercut to the chin. Did you see his head bob up a little bit?
Yep.
Plant looking to dig in, get a little more leverage now.
Curtis Jones.
Truax getting
I would
out.
say right now, go back to the body. I like what his corner said. Fire on the resets. There's plenty of those throughout the course of this fight. You're still going to be able to land a jab at will, because that's a punch that Caleb Truax just cannot defend.
Yep,
Go back to the
sticking
body.
that jab.
I think he's taking enough off, breaking him down enough that the overhand rights aren't.
Where was that landed?
Don't want to
I
continue
think
to hit with
I
something like
didn't
that.
see where I hit.
On the temple.
Caleb Truax may very well
Oh,
get confident.
no, that hook.
throw a
It looked like he
one,
landed.
and
Yeah.
Caleb Plant is possible. Go back to the body for Caleb
Where's
Plant.
Oh.
Caleb Truax, keep throwing that overhand right.
Why he punch his
See
forehead
the
like
face
that?
of Caleb Truax here, just all marked up,
Calm down,
busted up,
Mason.
flattened through. Almost 9 full rounds now, but he has kept going forward, trying to get through the
He
fire,
punched him
and
like
land
he's still
the
in
occasional right hand.
That's
Chill out. Like he's pushing his
There's
head
another
back.
right hand by Truax, trying to get a little closer. You know, it's your,
It's
you
not
have to
that
have
serious.
the landing device, right? You've got to get close enough to be able to fire that shot and land it, and Truax was able to get his feet in position to throw and land.
Nah, it's way too late. He literally
There's 9
lost
rounds
every single
of the
round.
scheduled 12.
And it's round 9.
Next time we're with you,
He does. He really does need to land his punches.
He's gonna have to throw and land like 200 punches to win this fight because he's getting beat up bad.
Or try and get a knockout.
Yeah,
So,
he either gets a knockout or
it's just over.
he's not winning.
I don't see him like coming back.
Unless he knocks him out because he lost every round. It's 12 rounds and he lost 9 so far.
But if he can manage to get a knockout, then he might have it.
Caleb been talking trash. Yep, he knows how to talk his garbage. Or trash.
Take a look at some of the
Yeah.
kids.
Joey Spencer. Yeah, that was about Joey
Twenty
Spencer.
years of age.
Oh, he's talking about, I forgot his name.
Pretty good.
And he is. He got power. He ain't have to shoot a dude like that.
It's amazing what these
He
guys
ain't
have
have to
done
do that.
at 18, 19, and 20 years of age.
I laugh because you call them kids, but did you see their age? And you're like, yeah, no.
I think this round 10.
Kid for a little while now. All three of those guys right there, you're gonna be champions.
Plant is either finna get a knockout.
I mean, he actually was raised in the village. We got some videos of him fighting in like street fights.
Does he?
Yeah.
I need to see about
A
this.
guy had pulled a knife on him. He beat a guy up so bad in the street fight that the dude pulled out a knife on him.
Oh wait, I remember you showed me
Yeah,
that.
he got beat up so bad to the point where he got mad and pulled out a knife. That's weak. That's weak.
What's up?
Hey. Hey, family.
Alright,
He's digging in too, Sean, isn't he?
Yeah, look at it.
I wouldn't say he's digging in, not yet, but I expect him to. I expect Caleb Plant to start to really sit down and dig into those shots.
I don't think so. All right, look at him here.
Those were good punches that he landed. They were.
Ooh, head movement.
Right hand by Truax there. Plant able to roll with that and get out. And there's some straight right hand from Plant.
Bob believe in
That's
sleep.
the dig right there. That's the dig.
Bob believe in sleep.
Having done all that work,
Yeah, you know
as
what I'm saying.
Sean, you mentioned,
I
investing throughout the fight.
And y'all know what I'm saying too.
And
If I
laying
say
the
Bob
woods to
believe in
Truax.
sleep,
And
then
maybe
it's
if any of y'all know what he's talking about, put it in the
He's
comments.
talked about not to bring up the knockout.
Bob believe in sleep just mean leave.
Stop this guy.
And Bob and go to sleep.
He's got
What's up with the sleeve though?
The sleeve? Oh no, that's the sleeves on here. And your long sleeve. Bob, that mean move your head. Leave.
Quick shots. Now it's
And
like sit
sleeve.
down like he's going right here and dig into
Bob
the body,
believe in
into the head.
Alright.
I'm just talking about some random stuff. I don't know what
Hook from Caleb Plant in this
I
round.
hope y'all enjoyed this video.
He's got to get that left hand up. You know, I call it forward thinking.
Yeah, you need to bring his hands. Plant need to bring his hands.
What am I getting hit with, and what can I not afford to get hit with later on down the road?
I mean, if I'm being honest, he could just, you don't even gotta bring that to last one.
Yeah.
If you want to, he could just sit on the ropes.
Yeah, just keep a
He
jab
won the
in
fight. He
there.
won every other round.
Yeah, Canelo Alvarez was able to rupture the bicep of Callum Smith.
Hey, yeah,
Wow. It's funny you say that
we have
because-
y'all in the
it's funny you
chat
said it because I was just thinking to myself,
laughing.
you know,
What
Caleb
you
Truax
doing,
looks like he's still
bro?
got a
I
lot to take.
laughing.
And I do think that Caleb Plant has done a
When
good job of
people
going to
put
the body,
emojis,
but
that's
what
how
else
you
can
know
he
they
have
really
done?
laughing.
Things like that.
They
right
just
there.
type,
Get a little closer
haha,
to him
funny,
and bang on
I mean,
the
it
arms a
wasn't
little
funny.
bit, bang on the shoulders a little bit.
and they're just being sarcastic. But if they put the emojis,
It's something that needs to be done.
you know they rock out.
Good to know.
You have to be very strong to be able to do that. Final seconds, round number 10. Caleb Truax back.
Oh, he's trying to knock him out.
Oh yeah, he about to stop. Oh, he could have stopped him. Plant could have stopped the fight right there. And he tired. Truax was grabbing on the ropes.
Very
Like,
good 1-2 right there to end
This is
the
either
round.
about to be a knockout or a win by points. That much is obvious at this point.
How would I describe
these
overpaying on a
commercials
used
so
car?
weird.
It was humiliating. It's expensive. I just trusted the wrong used car sites.
Remember, if you don't see me, you're not seeing the most accurate price.
So far,
On
Plant
Carfax, you
is
don't have to overpay on the used car
definitely a
again.
better boxer.
Oh,
I guess life goes on.
Yeah,
So,
Plant, he's way stronger.
Shop millions
Sharp.
of great deals.
Yep.
Always
Overall,
Plant.
better boxer.
Only at the all-new Carfax.com.
Hey, he know how to set people up too.
final 2 rounds here. Caleb Plant, the world champion, IBF super middleweight champion, third title defense. He is 20-0, and now suddenly
He the type of, well, he's a boxer puncher. I'll say that. That's what I say. He's really smooth. He's sharp. He can box. He hit hard.
Yep.
He's all of
KB, I don't feel like I'm always right, but I did.
He gonna be
say
a
that's
boxing
another
legend,
thing
I
you
feel
have to
like.
be
I don't know
concerned
why.
with
I
when
feel
it
like
pertains
he's
to
gonna be a
Caleb
legend.
Truax is
Honestly, all he got to make sure he continues to do is just keep his chin down and keep himself defended.
Are he in the same weight class as Canelo?
43 to 33. Look, not all
I think.
landed punches
Is
are
Canelo
equal.
168? Yeah, I think Canelo 168.
able to
Or was at least.
outland in terms of jabs, 49-14, power punches, 95-19.
Yeah, so far I see this fight just going to plan.
Throwing Truax,
Yeah.
458-309. Everything in favor, basically, to what we're watching. And you hope
If
that
Truax survives through this, then
It's 11-0.
Land hard shots on Truax as well.
Truax literally hasn't won a round.
Come from
yeah, so
Ooh!
he only has the choice to just try and survive.
He
At this
literally.
point.
I mean, man, how you gonna lose every
It's round
single
11. It's round 11.
It's been a blowout
Yeah.
on his end. You know, I
And
can't
Truax, he ain't win no
The
rounds.
reason is he's just not landing enough. He'll land
Yep.
one, and Caleb will land three.
That
And
dude
Caleb's
been
been
saying
so
he ain't
effective.
let.
With
Truax
that jab and-
hasn't been landing.
He only landed
As well.
37
I love what I've seen
shots.
from him so far in this fight.
Plan landed
Marcus, thank you very much.
146.
Yeah, I agree. Again, even with Truax having his moments, I don't know, Sean Porter, if he's put anything together enough to win any one
147.
single
You're
round.
going
Not for me. There was one round where he landed quite a few, I think 3 overhand rights in the course of the
147.
round, but it wasn't enough.
UFC is kind of tight in its own way. If you enjoy the kickboxing and the wrestling a little bit, but boxing is kind of where it is kind of where it's at, in my opinion. UFC can be tight though, from time to time.
Not really. Not unless it's a big fight. If it ain't a big fight, let's be honest. Nobody gonna watch it. Nobody gonna watch it. You gotta be a big fight. And yeah, boxing is lit. They need to make a new boxing game. Because why would they make another UFC 4? Why would they make another UFC if UFC hasn't been popping? But boxing has been popping. They need to make another boxing game.
Stopping you, and in this case, snapping your head back. It's
New
hard to
Fight Night
mount
2.
any type of attack.
Absolutely.
Fight Night
I
2.
just talked about Caleb Truax leaning over to his
Fight
right
Night 2 been
and wanting to throw a jab simply to land over his right. But once
it used to be called
right there, but there's no jab
round
came
for
right
round.
there. When the jabs come, it's almost impossible for him to line
You know,
and
it's like
punch
2,
up. But
3, 4.
when he catches Caleb Plant in a moment where he's not throwing, he's able to land over and right.
Plant able to land a right hand, and before that, after he got caught with a shot, but then landed a hard uppercut, so he's able to land while fire is coming his way.
Well, I haven't played it. So I like playing shooting.
I be trying to teach him how to play it. Yeah, he don't stop the fight right now.
Good fight there in the final seconds.
After this round, it's over.
Caleb Truax will listen in.
How you feeling?
His mouthpiece is covered in blood.
Yeah, they need to rinse that off right now.
It's round for round boxing, then round
Your
for
title
round.
right here, so you gotta get it.
No, it's right now. And then it's right now. It's a bunch then it's a bunch of rounds. You said right now too.
When he steps in, I want you to throw a right hand like you've never thrown a right hand before. There's a perfect right hand right down the pipe. You got it. That's going to be the best way to stop him. It's a melee. If you get him on the rope.
It's round 12 now.
Right foot behind his feet.
Well, I tell you what, Sean Porter,
Interaction is
you might see
cool.
something interesting here, because go for
We
broke,
get
I
to speak
understand,
to the
on one side
fans.
for Truax, on the other side, a melee on the
No,
rope.
we get to talk to
Okay,
him.
let's get it
And
on.
they reply back in the chat.
Round 12, final round here for the super middleweight
All right, let's see how this last round
You know
goes.
that Truax knows he needs a knockout, but
You know
Caleb Black's corner, they want that stoppage.
This is what we do. You know, this is what we prepare for. If the game plan was to break him down and knock him out, it's the 12th round. He's further along than you expected. So what? Get the knockout.
I beat it like 4 times in all.
And
I
Truax
have
with
like
great
4
spirit there,
saves,
trying to
and I
move
beat
it. You
him.
can see, trying to get closer.
Isaac Cross
To land, kind
sucked.
of like Rocky
So-
Marciano, right? Trying to land the Susie kick.
Yeah.
Trying to get that right
We got the whole
Close
squad
enough
in here.
that
We
he
got
can
everybody.
Throw that and detonate.
About
On Plant's head.
17.
Plant not looking to allow that.
It's Liddy.
He's
I don't think
busy with the
anybody
jab,
says
right hand and a jab. Drives Truax back.
You got a guy countering you with overhand right, keep him backing up, and he'll never have a chance to even try to set up overhand right. So Caleb Plant, if anything, his offense is now his defense, and preventing Caleb Truax from landing overhand right.
So right now, I think Truax might as well just try and get some punches in at this point.
Yeah, we just gonna have to try to knock him out. He already lost.
Good hard shot.
He's losing this round too.
Shoulders how he's able to plant and dig and throw these hard shots. He's a strong man. You can't just drive him back.
Yeah, everybody talks about David Benavidez as being a big
Gotta
168
keep that jab
pounder.
on.
No mistake that
Keep
he is.
popping that
but
jab.
Caleb
That's
Plant is
smart.
also
I mean, you
a
won the
big
fight already.
168
Now you
pounder.
just gotta
The
box.
famous
You don't gotta
difference
waste your
is
energy
he's big and he's
being
getting
aggressive
stronger
trying to knock him
at
out.
the
If you
weight
already know you won the fight,
Caleb Plant and his team.
and the fight about to be over, then just box. You don't gotta try to knock him out. It's round 12. What you want to try to knock somebody out for? Unless you're the guy losing.
Caleb Plant has been able to drive him back all night with that jab.
Ooh, that was a nice little slip.
So far in this round. Plant goes to work. He landed that hook and a right hand.
Is this the dig? Is this the dig?
Ooh. Combos.
Fast with the hands.
Nope, just keeping it. Never mind.
That was sweet. That was sweet.
You about to say just keep him in the corner. You got cut off when he got out the corner.
Truax still trying. Throws that right hand.
It was funny.
Glancing shot off the head of Plant.
Not funny, didn't
He has likely not won a single round. He will need the knockout for a win.
See, he literally said he has not won a single round.
Plant well
Truax has
aware
won
of
all
that
the
final
rounds.
30 seconds of the fight.
Here's the thing. Here's the learning lesson. You get to this point in the fight, you control everything about the fight,
Yep.
won every round, and then you're able to go back and look at this
Truax
fight and
is
say, hey,
not
I had
winning
more
at
in me.
all.
I could have gotten the knockout.
He has not won any
These
round.
adjustments based on the moments in the fight where
I don't think you're going to end up getting a knockout at this point.
Yeah, it's 11 seconds left. No,
Final 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7.
Hook drives
6.
Truax back.
Yeah,
It's over.
yeah, he lost easily.
By Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant won the fight. He definitely won the fight.
Credit to Caleb Truax.
Yep, and Plant, he was winning, but the fight's over now. I'm pretty sure he took the ball.
That's a man at his peak right now. Caleb
I
Plant,
mean,
168-pound world champion.
168.
I don't know. They took the time.
This bone paired with 5 ultra wide.
I mean, he was
Samsung Galaxy.
Hey, as long as he wasn't like limping in the ring or whatever, man.
cool, but he was getting beat up bad. He got his nose busted
Yeah.
or broken. He was
What's my
bleeding a
safe
lot
light
from the
story?
nose.
My truck is my livelihood. So when my windshield cracked, the experts at Safe Light Auto Glass
Yeah,
right
he
to
got beat up bad.
service I could trust. Right, girl?
Yeah, YHB and Young Hitters Boxing Net. Thank you for supporting us and joining the stream.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
So don't
Yep.
just watch. Play DraftKings free Super Bowl prediction
The
challenge.
more,
Every
the more
month,
of y'all
it's an instant
subscribe,
prize of $25,000 just for
the more
playing.
people
It's a
find out
question
about
like
us.
just 4 laps. And if you win the challenge, you can take home a cool $1 million.
$1
Download the
million.
DraftKings Daily Fantasy app now. Enter the free Super Bowl prediction challenge and make it rain.
You can't put a price on love. But if you did, it'd cost the exact same as a Reese's. Turns out love's kind of inexpensive. Not sorry. Reese's.
Ready to take your immune support to the next level?
Oh,
Nature's
thanks.
Bounty is here for you.
Yeah.
The #1 herbal supplement brand has everything you need to help keep your immune system strong. Immune support comes naturally with Nature's Bounty.
The fighting spirit is one we all share. For Anderson Paak, it's the story of a man who came from nothing, who found purpose and success in his passion for music.
Why would you mix it? You fold it instead.
For the fighting
You don't
spirit.
mix it in.
What are you talking about?
Dinner time, it's my time to shine.
You don't know what I'm talking about that when I say you're supposed to mix it in,
Right, Dad?
not fold it.
I'm doing the cooking tonight.
What is he talking
So
You know what I mean.
KFC $20 fill up today.
But
about? I don't.
I finished the round.
Alright.
Let's see who won.
Definitely playing.
I'm
So
pretty
hard
sure he
rounds,
won.
Caleb Plant
Easily.
going over to Caleb Truax, paying his respects. And to the referee, Jerry Cantu as well. Good hard
Hey,
performance.
I'll give Truax credit for one thing. At least he lasted.
Yeah, because he. Ooh, yep. I
There was
remember that.
there was a couple of times
Where he
where
got wobbled.
yeah, he could have been knocked out,
Yeah,
but
it's been a couple of times where he stumbled and looked a little wobbled.
so he got
Y'all
knocked
posting
out.
tomorrow? We might post a reaction tomorrow. We're going to start posting more.
Yeah, we'll see about it. But yeah, we may be posting more. So,
I like this live streaming. You get to talk to your fans on the chat.
Not terrible defense from Caleb Truax, but it just was hard for him to catch the timing of Caleb
Truax
Truax.
landed
Look at the
47.
punches landed.
Plant landed
179 to 47.
179 punches.
And then power punches even 124 to
124
29.
for Plant and
Power
29
punches
for
being
Truax.
thrown by Plant, out throwing on Caleb Truax as well. And the jabs even. Sean Porter, I thought Caleb Plant's jabs
Jalen landed
seemed to be the best part of
55
this game tonight.
out of the
It's always going to be the best part of his game
84.
until he retires. He's got a great jab and he uses it often.
Well, let's
Still
get
a
the
lot.
decision. We go to the ring.
True.
Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, the judges are in complete agreement. We have a unanimous decision. All three judges scored the bout 120 to 108 in favor of the winner and still champion
Yup.
Sweethead.
We all knew that was coming. I mean, Truax literally did not win any round.
Sean Porter, 12 zip.
And
All the judges. Your assessment of Plant's
Yep,
performance
he
tonight.
sure did
Everything's
from
been
the
great
fight.
to this point. Keep working the way you've been
I
working.
mean, he took too many shots today. Let me be honest.
That power's gonna
He took some unnecessary
He wanted
punishment.
the knockout. But just something he said for winning every single
Yeah.
round. Which is why Caleb
I
Plant
think he might have gotten cut on the face, or was it just his
Now, I
nose?
think his nose was just
We'll
leaking.
hear from
I
Caleb
don't know.
When we return. Here on
I can't imagine that much blood getting on his face.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, y'all. That's the video for today. Thank y'all for tuning into our first live stream.
Yep, we hope y'all enjoyed the stream.
And make sure y'all stay tuned.
We got some
Thank
more.
y'all for watching Young Men's Boxing Net.
Yep. The first thing.
And we'll see y'all later.
Yep. Peace.
We're going to do all this and more.